Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And welcome to 12/28/2022. Welcome back to, if you're just tuning in, I'm doing basically all my decks. Tarot, Oracle, Lenormand, whatever. Or say, whatever. And I'm doing it A to Z. So I'm just going through, and I'm doing a hashtag ABCs of Tarot. And then each time I do a video, it's a different letter or part two of a letter, depending on how many decks I've got. So today we are up to letter N as in Nancy. So I only have 7 decks. So this is going to be a short one. So without further ado, we're going to do the hashtag ABCs of Tarot. And the first deck I wanted to bring up is the mini Next World Tarot. The box is always trying to fall apart. Always. It's literally like unfolds and then it's apart, like in one piece. So it's always trying to fall apart, unless the deck is in it. Comes with a nice little fat book. And I love the size. It's like almost like playing card size. It's really cool. Actually, I think it is playing card size. And then it's this very New World deck. And this one seems warped too. Like my other one I had on here. I'm like, what is happening? Very vibrant, beautiful colors. I love that it's got, the minors have keywords. They also have like Mercury and Virgo. So if you're wanting to learn the planetary astrology part of it, you can do that also. I love this Lover's card. It's just a stunning deck. Some of the things are renamed. And if it's not for beginners by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're wanting something to dive into that doesn't take a lot of effort to dive into, this would be a great deck. And it's beautiful to look at as well. It's just the coloration in it is stunning. And I can hold it right here while you look at it. It's so beautiful. Love this strength card as well. It's got body diversity, age diversity. You name it, it's got it. Let's see if that actually helped. It did. Yeah, that is the Next World Tarot by Chrissy C. Rode, published by Silver Sprocket Publication. I don't know that you can even get the mini anymore. I've not seen it anywhere. When I got it, it was, I think my local metaphysical store was just trying to get rid of it because it was the last one they had, and it was $15. But I don't know that it was ever that cheap anywhere else. And then the big copy is like $40-50. So it's not a cheap deck, even though it appears to be mass market. So yeah, and it was copyright in 2020. Appropriate for the year. Next we have the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Inside Editions. So it's down there. This was the second Inside Editions deck I got. Look how beautiful that is. Stunning book also. Love the cardstock in this. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess it is the same as my new, which I just got the, Stranger Things yesterday in the mail. But this was the second, let me see if I can, there, move in a little. Second, Inside Editions deck I ever got. The first one I got was the, Supernatural Tarot, and I was kind of disappointed. Yes, all Minerva Siegel decks or Inside Edition decks are partial pips, just like you see here. And I've always said that I kind of need those partial pips to offset the ones that aren't partial pips, because the ones that aren't, the ones that are scenic, are very hard hitting in a lot of these decks. So you kind of need that pip in between to kind of have that breathing room. What I didn't like about the Supernatural Tarot, I am a huge fan of the show Supernatural, is the ones that they made like landscape that weren't full-on pips. They could have chose better for those, and those are what irritated me. And then I got this one because I'm like, it's just so pretty and so cute, and it was an instant love. Instantly fell in love. Instantly just this is awesome. It was a beautiful reader. It's beautiful to look at. Look at that moon card. I mean, come on. I'm gonna leave that out. And it's just a stunning deck. And it read beautiful, even with it being a partial pip deck. I love the backs. Stunning cardstock as well. And that's what's kept me buying Inside Edition decks. This deck right here. I now have a lot of them. So, yeah. That's deck 2. Deck 3. The New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs. It is a Liminal 11 publication. This is in my top 10 favorite decks ever. Love that they all come with hardback books. And the book is amazing. These are more like plain card size instead of tarot. These are the backs. I also have I love the colors in this. I also have the special edition that's gold gilding on the side. And then it came with a lot of extras. I bought this deck on a whim because I like the colors. And I, for some reason, needed to have an inside a Liminal 11 deck. I don't know why I keep trying to call it Inside Editions, but it's a Liminal 11 deck. Liminal 11 is the publisher. And for some reason, I felt the overwhelming need to have one of their decks. None of them resonated with me, though. None of them I liked. And then I just happened to glance at this one. I'm like, ooh, the colors are pretty. I'll buy it. And then again, it was this instant love when I got this deck. And I'm like, what's happening here? This is like an amazing reader. I use it a lot for dream interpretation. I use it a lot for mediumship readings. It's a all-around, to me, workhorse deck. It's so stunning. The coloring in it, I mean, the images are not aesthetically what I'd normally go for, but it just works for this deck, and I love it so hard. Love it. And I've talked about this Eight of Swords. It reminds me of the Hermit Trapped. And I'm coming up on my Hermit ear. And if you stay in Hermit mode too long, you have a tendency to feel stagnant. And that to me is the same, or stuck. And that's the same with the Eight of Swords. Yeah. But I love this deck. It's so beautiful. It reads amazing. That is New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs, published by Liminal 11. 4 decks left. We have the Nicoletta Chicola Tarot, the mini, published by Los Carabero. I got this because, honestly, I wanted to see what the hype was. I'm like, I don't get it. And then I got it. And then I started reading with it. And then I did a video with this card here. This deck kind of haunted me before I got it. Because I'm like, I'm attracted to you, but I don't know why. There's no reason I would be, or should be, attracted to this deck. And then I got it, and I read with it, and I did a short story with it. With that card I showed you, with the ice cream. And then I'm like, oh. This card represents a certain person in my past. Our relationship we had. And at times was very volatile and chaotic, and that's what I get out of this deck. It can be volatile and chaotic, or it can be sweet and smooth. And I realized going through this deck, this is why I needed this deck, because I needed to work through, I still need to work through issues I had with this person after 20 plus years. And this deck is going to help me do that. And I know that. That's why I have this deck. I don't feel the need to get the big one, because even the Los Scarabero mini decks are quite a bit bigger than the mini Llewellyn. So I can still see everything in there, all the images. I'm afraid if I get the bigger copy, it's going to be that negative, that it's going to be too overwhelmingly negative for me. So I stick with the mini. So we got 3 decks left. We got the, just a second. Okay. So here we have the Native American Tarot, published by Los Scarabero also. And at the time I found this deck, I was looking for a Native American Tarot. And then I saw somebody do a walkthrough of this deck. I'm like, that is stunning. It's a stunning, stunning deck. And so I bought it. And then things took a weird turn. So when I started my spiritual journey, the first few meditations I did were of a young Indian girl. And I actually have the playlist on my channel. You just have to look up the Young Indian Girl playlist. It was these crazy meditations I had based on, and then later I found a book in a bookstore. I don't like that card. Look at that. It's stunning. It's a stunning, stunning deck. My camera's not doing these justice, but they are gorgeous cards. And I rarely use it because it feels very ancient and special to me. And I keep seeing the snakes. Look at that. Look how beautiful she is. Sleeping. And the book I found was on the Kiowa Indian tribe. And as I'm reading this book, it's called The 10 Grandmothers. It was exactly depictions of the meditations I'd had. And I'm like, what is happening? And then when I saw this deck, and I was immediately drawn to it, the lady was like, oh, I don't know, it's going to be hard to read with. It's not RWS. And I'm like, that's why I love it. And I bought it. And on the little white book of the Los Scarabero little white book, it literally tells you in the beginning, and I almost, like, my jaw hit the floor when I read that. It says, when the people of the prairie lost their prairies, when the people of the buffalo lost their buffalo, and with them all of the battles, the prophecy of the Kiowa tribe seemed final. The sacred circle of the history of the Native Americans was interrupted on the snow of Wounded Knee. Not only were hundreds of warriors killed, an entire world, along with its cultures, rituals, and faith, were defeated. And yet, many years after that night, increasing interest and respect for the Native American civilization leads to the thought that the wound inflicted on the circle at that time is now slowly healing, and that Native American spirituality, on the other hand, never assuaged, is back on track. And of course, it said the Kiowa Indians. So this deck is based on that same tribe. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, I have a lot of Native American in me. I know none of the ones that I know about are Kiowa. So either there's another name for Kiowa. And if you guys know in the comments, let me know below. But or it's one that my family doesn't know we have. Deck Shuffle is amazing because it's Los Scarabero text box. But this deck is stunning. I mean, stunning. And just the fact that it was based on this tribe that I had been basically seeing in my meditations. It was just like insane, and I had to get it. So yeah, I love that deck. 2 left. This one is off Make Playing Cards. It is the Naturescapes Tarot. This is the back. Their cardstock is amazing. Look how well it just, well, that was my fault, but it shuffles are amazing. Yeah, like that. These are the backs, and I saw this on somebody's channel. But I love the images. Literally is just nature scenes. Love it. I think there's only like 2 cards in the whole deck that has anything to do with a person in it. Yeah, they're stunning. Look at that. Breathtaking. Looks like my yard right now. Well, I got up to... We had a snow ice storm last Wednesday, just before Christmas, or Thursday. It got down to 35 below wind chill, and like regular temperatures were like -7 for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday it was in the 20s on Christmas Day. Monday was in the 20s, and still windy. And then yesterday it was in the 30s, no wind, and then today almost got 60 degrees. So I don't know what's happening with the weather. But yeah, it's crazy. So that is the Naturescapes Tarot. It is stunning. I love it. So the last deck I have is the Native Spirit Oracle Cards by Denise Linn. It is published by Hay House. I love it. I love this deck. I saw this on another person's channel, and I'm like, I had a couple of her decks already, and I'm like, why don't I have that one? Because I love the Native American aspect. In fact, I should actually pair this with my Native American tarot. I do have a couple other like shamanistic decks that I have paired with that, but I should try pairing this one. But this is and it's a regular oracle size. It's stunning. Love it. It's glossy cards. And I love it. Love it. Love it. So that is the Native Spirits Tarot or Oracle by Denise Linn, published by Hay House. And that is all my index. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.